We're live. We're live. We're live. Cool. This is the Anvil design prototypes meeting, which is like become a pairing session. But I don't know. I feel like there's been less people that are able to join on Thursdays than even on Tuesdays. So yeah, thanks for joining, Joel. And I'll share my screen. I was just saying that I was just rebasing the Stripe support. Git rebase, which I think there was only one conflict, which is why this rebasing is so. Look at that, and it's done. You know, that's the thing. It's just one little merge conflict to work through, and it's just done. And that was like that was your suggestion to like rebase early and often.
Yeah,
it has just it's such a big difference in my life, really.
It makes life so much easier.
Yes. Now that should be up to date, and that will like run the test. So nothing really need to do with that now. Oh man, what's going on there? Did you just get done merging something? Let's see. I'm gonna pull down develop and see if I have any changes. You did. Let's see. I can see. Oh, nice, beautiful. I like that merge. Okay, that's perfectly fine because, as I said, rebasing is a walk in the park now. So git rebase origin. There is like an extra step that I didn't realize I needed to do, which is like to pull down the latest changes, because I thought this like would be rebasing based on like the remote.
You need to fetch.
Yeah. So here we go. That's going to do its thing. It has one conflict, which is in the index.js. The other thing I've been trying to get in the habit of doing really is before it actually finishes the rebase. So I guess we want both of these. Is to actually run the test, the full suite of tests.
That's a good idea.
It's like also like
it is quite quick, our test suite. You could just every time that just to make sure. Yeah. You can do like if you do if you need to do a merge, you merge things again. You can run tests that way. You're sure that things are working. Yeah.
And also like sometimes like because it runs standard as well, like sometimes there'll be sometimes I'll miss see, look at that. There's a something breaking there for some reason. Oh yeah, because I haven't brought in the interesting. So that will probably that's really interesting. Okay, I need to run yarn. Right. Okay. That's interesting. I wonder if I started using ASDF like as a like package manager for a lot of different things, because I was having like quite a lot of issues with NVM. Like I think it's related to do with my fish shell, like, and but I'm not sure. But I don't know if you've noticed, like, or if you're here. What's his name? Joseph was making fun of me because like if I start like if I open up a different tab in like try to run yarn or yarn dev or something or yarn start, it'll a lot of times it'll tell me that I'm on node 4, and then I've like tried to run the command to like set a default node and to like, and it just doesn't seem like it sticks, you know. And so I started using ASDF today.
Okay.
It's not the full suite of tests because we have more than 100 tests. We have, I think, almost 150 tests now, which I'm quite proud of, actually. I mean, I guess like that doesn't say anything about like the quality of the tests or anything, but All right, so that's going on in the background. You just got done merging a couple things. Nice. Wow, beautiful. Everything's merged. I guess like this one we're on hold. This one I don't really know. Like I've been trying to reach out to Dax, maybe just leave or I don't know, or close. I'm not sure. This one I'm working on. I just pushed up some changes to that. I don't know if you want to comment on. I mean, I guess maybe it would be better than me just doing the whole thing and then needing. I'm sure it's going to probably need refactoring. Like 141 tests passed. Yes. Get add src get rebase. I think that's the only one to work through. So this should just like, yep, auto merging, cool. And then get push.
You might want to pull again. Might you want to fetch?
Like rebase again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because yeah, you merged into other things. Yeah. Get pull or develop. Beautiful. Natalia started working on the About Us component issue. So that was good. She
able to fix the Docker issue?
No, she's like has a VMware, and she was just like starting that and got it working with her Ubuntu like there. Okay. And then I've kind of told her that I would support her if she wants help moving to a new operating system. So let's see. I don't want to push that, you know, like some people. No rebates in progress? I don't think so.
Yeah, you need to. You're doing continue, right? You don't need to continue.
Sorry. Wrong command. Okay, so I just applied it all. So there's no merge conflicts. Okay. So git push there. And yeah, so here, like, you had made some comments about like I would prefer this in a background scenario, and I thought I had responded, but it was like one of those things that I think I clicked on the wrong thing and it didn't respond right away, and then some days later, like 2 days ago, I saw that I hadn't actually responded, and I was asking, like, when you say this, do you mean like the CY server, like this whole like CY server, CY fixture, CY route, as blah blah blah?
I think we can start the server just once and set all the endpoints that we want, and then just navigate through them without having to like start the server for each step that we're doing.
Okay.
It feels like too cumbersome.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I can try that. I mean, one of the things I found really annoying that maybe is trivial, like, but I was like spending kind of a lot of time trying to figure it out, like on 2 different occasions, that I just kind of stopped worrying about it being so dry and just trying to get it actually working and then refactor it, was that I would like to be able to like reuse the steps that so like, you know, like pass in a string here and then use that as a variable, and then like but first it was getting stuck on this fixtures part where it was not returning. It was actually like returning the string instead of going and grabbing the fixture that has like that's projects.json or whatever. Yeah. And also well, actually I think I worked out the regex thing. So I think it was just that. It was, I got stuck on the fixture where I was not. And then I've also read like, so having like, I read a bit more on Cypress, and Cypress was actually saying that they recommend that you don't use fixtures, that you actually hit the endpoint, because then it's like actually testing, it's more reliable because it's actually testing what's in production.
Of course it is. But at this point in time, if we don't want to rely on the backend because the backend is in a different app that is running, perhaps, or perhaps not.
Yeah.
If we controlled everything, yes, that would be my preference. But
okay.
These are like more make sure that the front end is working.
Yes.
Really like full integration.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So then, yeah, like annoyingly, I haven't worked that out, and it needs to like have like different steps for each one. Like, can we do this in another test? Yeah. So I deleted that. So that's deleted as well. I got this to work for me locally. Yeah, I guess that's maybe all the say about that. This is that the journey's continuing. Now we have like clicked on the users and checked out the users index page, and then gone to the show page and checked out that, and then clicked on the projects and done that journey as well. And then now the next would be maybe on the events, like, and then I guess I'm assuming, I guess, that you would like the journey to do as like everything, basically, right?
I think like for now we can just click around. If you wanna,
yeah,
I don't need to do like logins and stuff, but just make sure that all the pages load, and eventually, if we need to have like login for something, we should add that as well. But for now, I'm not.
Well, so that, yeah, that's what I was going to get at, is that, so I was going to go from users to projects. So I did that, users, projects, and now I was going to go to events and check all that. And then I was going to come to premium, and then I was going to come and click on this premium link. And this is actually something, I don't think I have the server running. There's actually something that the PR got merged in, and I updated the database so that now when you click on this, you can see it goes actually to the premium site. Which we have as well. But then on that premium site, there's a getting started button that you click on, and that will lead to the subscriptions new. And that hasn't got merged in yet, but I think I can make that change and get that merged in tomorrow. And then that's what I was thinking about going next on the journey, is like clicking through to this and then clicking through to get started. And then that would lead to like the subscriptions new, which would see that you're not logged in, and then that would lead you to the login page. You know?
Yeah. Sounds good. Like, yeah.
But I guess like a question I have then would be like, do we want to like take the journey incrementally, like with the pull request, or do we want to, because potentially there's other things being merged in that will like delay any part of the journey from getting merged in?
I'd like to, so as soon as we have like the initial bootstrap, I'd like every story to have this acceptance working.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think we can have like the tests that we need for now at this point, things that we have built, but then after that, like each story should add a part of it. If that it makes sense, or it is becoming too big of a test, we can also split it up into things that make sense.
Okay. So yeah, like get the initial bootstrapping done, and then like going forward, like if I want to work on a ticket, like just kind of get in the habit of starting with adding the user story part of it, and then getting that, like doing basically test driving it, where that way it's less likely that we're going to forget about adding a link for a sign up, for example, which is not here, because we'll be writing a story that says I click on the sign up link and blah blah blah. Yeah,
totally.
Cool. I mean, I'm not taking notes, but I don't know that there's anything else from my side. Like, I didn't have a lot of time. I was working on human connection stuff yesterday. I didn't have a lot of time. I just worked on I think 2 days ago, I worked on getting the projects part of this journey added. And I think I think I did like a rebase maybe, and that's basically it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think from my side, like, unless I'm forgetting something, like, there is the question about the premium offering for organizations. Like, do you know anything about that? Like, is that something that's working somewhere on this site?
Don't we have it? I don't know why I wrote it, but I believe it was there. I might have seen it, or I might have thought that it existed.
I mean, I know we have another site that that Sam sends to people who are interested in, like, in getting work done from Agile Ventures.
Is that like the non-profit?
Yeah.
Something.
There is something, yeah. So there might be. I mean, there's definitely things here that nonprofit sign up. Oh, there's no. So there's a.
I think there. I think we had a non. It is like. I'm not sure if it's reachable from our site, but there's a separate website.
Yes.
That it is like the blog or whatever. It's not the blog, but it's something like separate.
Nonprofit basic support. Maybe this. Could be. Maybe. I mean, this is kind of a little bit like what maybe you were describing, like premium offering, like with the different pricing plans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's all right. So I'll create a ticket to add this to the. So this doesn't have a. I mean, this is linked to from where. Yeah, well, you might maybe don't know. Anyways, I can try to find where it's linked from, because I think, like, I guess for the MVP, do we? I'm assuming that we want to have, like, only pages that can be, like, the user can actually get to.
If it's not visible, I don't care much about it.
Okay.
Right now.
I mean, yeah, I'm kind of a bit sour on these static pages, to be honest. Like, but I guess we need to add some of them and get Sam's feedback on Wednesday. Next Wednesday. Are you going to be able to make that meeting, or is it going to be just?
I don't even know what that meeting is.
Yeah, it might be at a bad time for you. It's like the regular website one meeting that's bi-weekly. It's on a Wednesday, and it is at like 10:15 your time, I guess.
10:15 my time.
Yeah.
Are you like 2 hours in?
I think so. I think we just changed our clocks back an hour. So we were 3 hours. You're in EST, right?
1:30, yeah. It's 1:30 here.
Yeah, it's 3:30 here, yeah. So yeah,
I doubt that I'll be able to.
I did have I did have something else that I wanted to talk to you about, which is that it's not. I mean, it's probably I have so many things open all the time. It's probably not so complicated, but like I know how to go to a pull request, and like this pull request, for example, and then I can come down here and it's like it's deployed here.
Mm-hmm.
This is always failing to build as well. And this now, like, it only deploys if the Circle CI or one of the CI passes, or is it just deploying broken things as well?
I don't know.
Yeah. So
it always deploys, to be fair, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, that seems quite silly. So the landing page is something that Joseph said he will have done, but I don't know. I mean, it's kind of sticking out a little bit, but I'll get in contact with him. So, like, the thing is that, like, this is presumably what I would be showing, like the deployed sites is something I would be showing to, like, the quote unquote client, or Sam, I guess. But like it doesn't work, as you can see.
Yeah.
And I think I know the reason why is because that this is in, like, this is in production mode, and so this production mode, Joseph set up to point to Agile Ventures production, which doesn't have like these endpoints.
It's not that, it's course.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's failing on course, but we need to fix that somehow, and we should like that. That is just a PR, right? We don't have any way to deploy this to places.
Yeah, I mean so I guess like it may be both things. Like one, it's pointing at the wrong endpoint because these course, and which is probably because the course policy for the production is only allowing it from react.agileventures.org, which this is not React, So I guess like the easier fix, I think, might be to, I don't know, but maybe not ideal, would be to point it to the place that it's actually working, which is the develop.agileventures or develop.
We don't want this per PR. Like it would be good to have this per PR deployment, so we can see it if it is working. But in that case, it should deploy as pointing to dev. But at the same time, it would be better if we have like an automated deployment for so when a PR is merged, because when a PR is merged, the code is not being pushed to the staging server.
Yes.
So in that way, I'm not sure if we can use the now thing, because the now thing just works with one specific they allow you to push to a specific URL only if you're pushing to master. And we will have like multiple environments, and we don't want that. But at the same time, I'm not sure if we're gonna go with now for production either. So
probably not.
I think the best option for us at this point is just when we are like try to solve this, yes, if we can. But at the same time, we should before you showcase this, you should showcase this from the React at agileventures.com, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to suggest, is that maybe like this weekend or it's a bit of like a strange week for it to be the delivery, because we have Carnival starting tomorrow, and like it's my wife's birthday on Monday, so I'm not even working on Monday, and then Tuesday is a holiday, and then Wednesday is the meeting. But at some point on Tuesday or Sunday, I think like, because we have, I mean, now that we have I don't know, with the Dockerfile ticket, like even though it's not working on Windows, like maybe we could get it. Like,
is it working on Linux?
Yeah. Maybe we could get like, I mean, maybe I'd want to remove this DOS to Unix, because this was specifically added for Windows users, and it might be working. It might just be that we didn't have a time to like actually look at it together. But like, if I remove this for now, I think like this won't be. It's probably a little bit bigger of an image than I would like for deployment, maybe, but it would be. I think it would be deployable. And I'm
cut it because we're already using Alpine.
Yeah. And it's just that it's not like a multi-stage, but I am Docker ignoring like stuff that doesn't need to be there, So it's like 800 megabytes, I think, something like that. So
800 megabytes.
Yeah, it's a bit, but that's on my local computer. I think on Doku Azure it would be smaller than that. Like, from what I can tell, like that's the way it works. Is I could, what I could do is push it to Docker Hub, and then I could tell you exactly what size it'll be, or just like deploy it to, because I have to talk to Sam where the React at Agile Ventures is pointing to at the moment.
Yeah, we need to take a look, like deployment wise, how this would look like.
Yes. Yeah. And then, yeah, I mean, if we get that set up, then it's kind of, I think we know how to get it to deploy to Doku, although it's not super easy, I guess. But
to Doku, like it depends on what we're using. But if we want to deploy, to Doku, and depends. Like if you want to build it in Doku, then it's easy. You just need to push there, and it's fine.
Yeah,
but if you want to build it beforehand, you'd have to do some shenanigan like I did for the resume cruncher, where you'd upload. You have to increment the tag, like increment the tag number every time, and then create a new Docker file that just has that change. Like it changes the tag that is going to be used, and it just uses like on the from. You can take a look at the setup there.
I saw I had a look, but and that's something I'd like to get experience doing actually. I have a ticket with Human Connection on working on getting automatically deployed with Kubernetes, like that I need to using Docker Hub image. But so I'd like to get. I mean, I guess in this case, we don't care too much if it builds like during deployment. But
I don't think so. And for that, we cannot get like a smaller image because we need everything there.
Yeah.
So
I guess like in this, I guess I would need to change this because like at the moment this is doing this entry point is like using yarn start, which we would be using yarn build. And also like, I think if doing locally, I couldn't add an entry point and a command, but if you're pushing up to Doku, then you can. And like, for some reason I was needing to run this like npm rebuild node SaaS, which kind of seems dirty and bothers me, but is like, if I didn't do this, then it was coming up with a message saying that maybe npm install was ran after something changed. I don't know. So I don't know. I guess there's a couple of things to look at with this, but for deployment, but I could play around with it and see if I can get it working. I mean, kind of needs to be working before.
SaaS uses a different, like it compiles. There's like some sort of binaries. And your Ubuntu version of Node SaaS might be different to the Alpine one, because like the OS it's a different Linux flavor. So that's maybe why it's complaining. You might need to link everything, at least.
Right. Okay.
But
yeah, and I mean the weird thing is that I originally had this step as in here in the Docker file, and then that was working. But then for some reason it's I don't know. I'll have to have a look again. It was all kind of rushed doing this, and also like probably this node version should be the same node version as we're using in the build, right?
We should try to upgrade. We should. I think Joseph has some concerns, but
right. Yeah, I remember that conversation. Yeah. Okay.
We'll see.
Okay.
To leave. Is there anything that you need from me?
No, I think it's clear. The tasks we have, which are not many, but enough to keep us busy until next Wednesday. So yeah, thanks for getting that stuff merged, and we'll carry on, and I'll reach out if I get stuck on anything or have questions.
Cool.
Thanks.
Hey, Mike. See you later.
See ya. Mike. Mike is muted. 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 Muted Mike. Muted Mike. Muted Mike. I think Mike's not even here. Hello, Mike. Can you hear? Can you hear me? Is there anybody out there. Right. Well, Mike, I don't know if you can hear me. I think you can't, but I will talk to you as if you can hear me. Oh, the build failed. Boo.
Hello.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, what's up?
How's it going?
I was responding to something with the kid.
No worries.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd be as annoying as possible while you're.
Yeah. What's up?
Not much, bro. Not much. Just chilling, chilling like a villain.
Okay.
So I guess you missed like the João part of the meeting. He merged your. I'll just give you a summary of what happened. He merged your PR. So congratulations. Woo!
The hackathon.
Yes. Although there is like some things that I thought of that I think we didn't add. Like I was looking the other day at the events, like, and I think we didn't add this time here. And like also like looking at this, there's like not nearly as much spacing in between the created by and the Sam Joseph, the person's name. So that's kind of like a CSS thing. And there's also like we didn't add this logic to like add a string if it's a weekly meeting or not. But anyways, maybe not so important, but like could be stuff that you could work on or someone else could work on if they're interested in doing something. Then we got a bunch of stuff merged today, really. We got like merged 2 days ago, merged 2 days ago, merged 2 days ago. Well, we got the sign up link merged, and we got the link to link events info on select merged. Oh, yeah. Then we got this events info page merged. Yeah. So got that stuff done. What else is there to say? You probably don't want to talk. You probably want to code because this is the coding session.
Yeah.
So we should code. The things that we talked about so you had asked me a question earlier that I kind of answered, but I didn't really answer. And so you had to ask me to send. So I was going to show you if you come here to the pull requests. And you click on the closed pull request, for example, and you come here to the events info page, which is the one that the PR that you put in, and you come down here. I added some screenshots so you can see what it looks like, and then gave the review. Then you pushed up the housekeeping, and you can see that there's this deployment. If you view deployment, then you can see here's the site, But this change is this is not a custom site. This is kind of like a temporary thing I think that we're doing, or we could try to figure out how to get it to deploy just when things are merged, or it's right now it's deploying every time so that's maybe something for us to have a look at. But also one of the issues is that this isn't actually working the way, because this is sending a request to the Agile Ventures. I don't know if this is gonna error out the same way. This is sending a request to the Agile Ventures production site instead of sending it to the API endpoint that we're using. So this is kind of broken,
Okay.
Yeah, you can see here it's sending it to Agile Ventures API view on users, and it's getting blocked by the cores. And also, we don't even have all the same endpoints in the production line. So basically, need to change that so that it points to the. So if I suggest like, and also this is like not the develop branch. Like this is what it was like when you merged it, but it doesn't have all the changes. So one of the tasks that we need to do is like we need to deploy to react.agileventures.org, basically, I think, which involves like pointing react.agileventures.org to the AVP to the correct endpoint on Azure Doku. So that's the ticket that we need to do. Natalia started this page for About, and she had some. I think she showed there in the scrum. We hung out in the after mic scrum, and I showed her like where she can copy and paste things from. So hopefully she's working on that. Okay, and Mike's gone. Okay. So maybe I would take advantage of the fact that I can. So this is passing. Then restart the build. And here we actually want website 1FE. Hey. How's it going? To the bank, Carter.
Hello.
Hello. Hello there. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I think I had internet issues. Yeah.
No worries, bro. No worries, bro. I was just looking. Yeah, so hopefully, I don't know if you're gonna try to pair with her on that, but
yeah, maybe she'll have it done by the time we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, now she was asking if like AV can help her get a job, and I wasn't sure what to tell.
Yeah, of course I can. Like having experience, I mean,
or
like,
if she can be paid for the paid projects.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that the paid projects is like is something that premium members can take advantage of. And it's not just because you're a premium member. Like you can see like so eligibility to work on paid projects, you need to be like a premium mob or premium face to face. And just because you are a premium member doesn't necessarily mean that you automatically have access to work on paid projects. And when we say work on paid projects, it doesn't mean that you are going to actually get paid for working on it.
Yeah,
like, I mean, it's all negotiable, I guess, but it just means that you have the ability to like, work on that. That's like, typically our paid projects are like, projects that Agile Ventures is getting paid for. And so that gives you really good experience that you can then use on your resume to get a job.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if you're trying to apply for a job and you have some courses where you built some apps where you just basically followed what the person said and copied and pasted or typed it out or whatever, then that's one thing. But if you have experience working on production site that you, as part of a team, that's another type of experience.
Yeah, I wonder why this skips.
I guess
you said view deployment. Yeah, I was looking for that.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that I think we're thinking about maybe moving away from that, because the issue is that it's running it on. Is there another change? No. All right, so this is deployed 34 minutes ago, but it's deploying on every PR, but it's not deploying on merges to. So one thing that we need to do is work on this Docker file to get it. So now it doesn't seem like we need to prioritize local development. It seems like more than that, we need to prioritize for deployment, because as you saw, our site that we're going to show in one meeting is. So we need to deploy it we need to deploy it maybe to Docker Azure to show it off on Wednesday. And also then we need to, once it's deployed on Docker Azure, we need to maybe change our configuration so that it points to the backend that we are using. So that's one thing we need to do. Other things we need to do is there's the getting started static page, and there's also maybe that's it. There's also this one that we were talking about maybe doing that is this nonprofit basic support, but I'm not even sure where this is linked to from the site, so not sure about that. And the other thing that we need to do is we need to do Cypress testing. So I'm not sure if you want to pair on the Cypress testing. We could pair on that. I've already started it, and getting closer.
You're speaking right now?
Yes.
Sorry, there was noise I didn't hear. Right now, I need to work on some of MySQL stuff.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's maybe what I'll be focusing on for the rest of the night.
Okay, cool. No worries.
Maybe if I get done, I can ping you to see if.
Yeah. I'll still be working. I don't know. I don't know how long I'm going to work on what things I'm going to work on. I've got to have a step back then, because I guess we can stop this pairing session then. I can see. I need to see. I was pairing on human connection stuff, and then it ran into this pairing session, so I stopped there and I started here. But so maybe I get back to that, or maybe I need to go through and create issues for writing backend tests for human connection. So maybe I do that, but I don't want to leave this stuff to the last minute either, because like this weekend, I'm not going to be working on Sunday, and I'm going to be working. I'm going to work a little bit on Saturday, but not a lot. And I'm not working on Monday, and I'm like have limited hours on Tuesday, and then the delivery is on Wednesday. So, yeah, it's kind of a bit. I'm running out of time, but thankfully, most everything is done. Like from my side, I need to write the test for finish the Cypress testing, which I'm not sure how long that's going to take. Maybe it's going to take a long time, but I need to finish the Cypress testing in as much as I can. Yeah, and there's several things that I need to do, but yeah, and I do need to work on NHS as well. All right, cool. Well, I'll probably see you tomorrow, but yeah, if you're on later, let me know, and we'll.
Yeah, sure.
I'll send you a link.
Okay.
Cool, man. See you soon.
Cool. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, thank you.